Hey everybody, this is Nick Wine now here for segment number 7 on my 2025 birthday special, in which case I'm going to be doing a game of Jeopardy for the Wii. So let's hope I can do well here and win a lot of money.
Player, and now,
We're usually going to be taking on Katie and Samuel. Let's do this.
Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round. And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. When did it happen? Cats.
Ooh.
Literature.
L in quotation marks.
Official state things. Who's your daddy? And food words and phrases.
I'm actually feeling pretty good about these
You're
categories,
in
but
command of the board as
I'll
we
start a
continue
course
right
from
now.
left to right,
Point
so I'll
the
go
Wii
with when did
remote
it
at the
happen for
screen
1,000.
And King John affixed his seal to the Magna Carta at Runnymede in June of this year. Yes, player one. Use the
is
Wii remote
12:15?
or press the corresponding direction on... That's correct.
Got it.
Player
Cat's
one,
1,000.
back to you for our... This Asian-named cat is produced by mating Siamese and Longhairs, and then selectively breeding them. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Persian? Oh no.
Anyone else?
Second guess would have been Himalayan.
Here's the correct response. The Himalayan.
Should have just gone with it. Dang. Oh well.
We return to you.
Alright,
player
literature
one.
1,000.
This woman was the subject of Petrarch's Canzoniere.
I don't quite know at the top of my head.
Okay, player three.
Laura? It was Laura.
You get to pick again, player
Literature
three.
200.
The ban on this D.H. Lawrence book was lifted in 1959 in the United States. It's player one.
What is Lady Chatterley's lover?
That's it. Please
1,000
pick again,
state
player
things.
one. Appropriately, the official state cantata of Connecticut has this spicy name. Let's hear it, player one.
What is cinnamon?
That's
What?
not
I
it.
would have thought for sure that would have been right.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Dang. Not up to the greatest of
correct
starts here, but
response
it's okay.
is nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Okay, that probably would have been my second guess anyway.
Player
Alright,
one.
who's your daddy 1,000?
Emmy and Tony Award-winning actress Amanda. Player one.
Who is Christopher Reeve? Oh
Sorry.
man, I'm just not doing good right now.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player three.
Christopher Lee?
No.
Nope, well that narrows it down.
Any other takers?
But it is still early
Yes,
in the game,
player
so I'm not
two.
going to worry too much. It was Christopher Plummer.
Select again.
200, when did it happen?
And I'll hand it off to Kelly.
JFK won the presidential nomination at the Democratic National Convention in this year.
What's 1960?
Okay, player one. Correct. Choose
Okay,
again,
food words
player
and
one.
phrases 1,000.
And here's Kelly.
A nursery rhyme says, this person, mend my shoe. Get it done by 2:30.
Ooh, trying to think, who is this?
Player one.
Who is Cobbler?
That's correct.
Alright, I knew it wasn't patty cake.
You again, player one.
Alright, food words and phrases 800. Daily double. If only I had more money.
Answer. It's the Daily Double.
But, might as well bet the
Player
table
one.
a maximum
You're in
of
last place,
1,000.
but here's an opportunity to catch up. Answer this. It's the spicy two-word name for a type of knot that lets you join a rope to a rail or a post.
What is a clove hitch?
Congratulations,
All right.
you've moved up to second place. Player one.
800, Daddy.
Again, please. Boxer turned dancer, Layla. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Muhammad Ali? All right, took a lucky guess there.
Please pick
800
again,
state
player one.
things.
The syringa, also known as the mock orange, is Idaho's official state this. Yes, player one.
What is flower? All right.
Player one. Polonius tells this character, this above all, to
Ooh,
thine
I should
own
know this
self
one,
be
but it's
true.
not coming to me. I'll try it though.
Okay, player one.
Who is Laertes? All right, got it.
Right. Select again.
800 for cats.
Short-haired cats were derived from the Caffre cat, which was domesticated by this ancient civilization. It's player one.
What is Egypt?
You.
All right.
You get to pick
When did it
again,
happen for
player
800?
one. The Sons of Liberty threw one heck of a tea party in Boston on December 16th of this year.
What is 1773?
Player one. You got it. Player one.
All right. I suppose I don't even really need to be picking this way since I already found the daily double, but you know, sometimes I just like tradition, I guess. But either way, I'll just go ahead and I guess do more, some more varied clue selector now. So, literature for 400.
Federico Garcia Lorca wrote a famous one of these for the death of a bullfighter. Let's hear it, player one.
What is lament?
That's
All
right.
right.
There you go. Player one. You pick again,
Cats
please.
2.
The fact that a cat can land upon its feet without injury gave rise to the myth that cats have this many
What's
lives.
9?
Okay, player one. Good. We return to you, player one.
State thing 6.
Sounds scary, but Colorado's official state fish is the greenback cutthroat type of this. Yes, player one.
I think it's what's trout. All right.
Player one, back to you
Daddy
for
4.
our next selection. Actress Jamie Lee.
I think it's Tony Curtis.
It's player one.
Yep.
Right. Choose again, player one.
All right. 600 food words and phrases.
Used before barrel, it suggests the homespun style and philosophy of rural folk.
What's cracker?
Okay, player one. Yes. You again, player one.
When did it happen for 4?
The U.S. declared war against Spain on April 25th of this year.
I remember learning about this in school.
Let's hear it, player
What
one.
is 1898?
Right you are.
Definitely pulling away now.
Please pick again, player
200 state things.
one. It reigns as West Virginia's official state butterfly.
What's the monarch?
Yes, player one. That is correct. Player one, back to you.
All
for our
right.
next
400 cats.
selection.
Actually, no, I'll go 600 cats.
The mass killing of cats in the 14th century helped spread this disease carried by rat fleas. It's player one.
What is bubonic plague? All right.
Select again.
Food words and phrases for 4.
In 1966, the U.S. government banned M80s and these round red firecrackers. Player one.
What are ladyfingers? No.
Anyone else?
I don't know. That one just seemed like out there, not to the point where I felt it could be right, but evidently that strategy didn't work.
Here's the response we were looking
Anyway,
for.
the correct answer was cherry bombs, which probably would have been my next guess.
Player 1, pick again.
All right, 200, Daddy.
24-star Kiefer. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Who is Donald Sutherland? All right.
Player 1, back to you.
All right, each category only has one clue left now. I'll go with, I'll finish off literature.
Whitman's When Lilacs Last in the Dooryard Bloomed was an elegy to him.
Who's Lincoln?
Yes, Player 1. Yes. You get to pick again, Player 1.
All right, when did it happen? Finish that off.
Bastille Day in France commemorates an event on this date in 1789. It's Player 1.
It's July 14th.
That is correct. Choose again.
All
Player
right,
1.
I'll finish off state things.
When Virginia got a state one of these animals, the governor's office released a poem that mentioned
Ooh, Adam West. It's got to be a bat.
Player 1. Right.
Yep.
Player 1.
All right, now I'll finish off cats.
The Korat breed from Thailand is usually this color of some Olympic medals. Okay, Player 1.
What's bronze?
Sorry,
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, Player 2.
Silver? Oh,
Yes.
it's silver. Okay.
You again, Player 2.
600, who's your daddy?
International pop star Enrique.
I'm not going to try this one.
We're talking about Julio Iglesias.
Julio Iglesias, okay.
And we'll wrap up the board with this clue. Breakfast dish that can also mean...
Ooh, I definitely know this one. What's a pancake?
Let's hear it, Player 1. That's it.
All right, we've got a big
Selection
lead
will
at the
be
start of
yours,
Jeopardy.
Player
Don't
3,
see if I can
when
keep it
we
up in
return
double
from
Jeopardy.
this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Books and Authors, American History,
Oh, yeah.
World Heritage Sites. Say it in Spanish.
Oh, God, no.
P is for Physics, and Football. Player 3, you're in last place. Let's see if you can close
All right,
that
Katie
gap.
selects first, and
This cup
she goes with football for
representing Canadian
400.
football supremacy was donated by the descendant of a T namesake. Player 1.
All right, I'm going to say, what's the Grey Cup? All right, that was just a guess, but it worked out.
We return to
Definitely
you,
got to go
Player
for
1.
American history for 2,000.
Kelly will present this clue.
In Portsmouth, New Hampshire, you can still see the home of this real-life orator, who in a famous story out-argues the devil.
Okay, Player 1.
Who is Nathaniel Hawthorne? No?
That's
All right, well, I don't think it's Franklin
Anyone else care
Keir,
to try
so
to come up with a correct response?
it's got to be Webster. But I was not expecting that.
Here's the correct response. Daniel Webster.
Yep, I figured.
Please pick again, Player 1.
All right, Ooh. I'll try PS for physics for 2,000.
It's an elementary light particle, also called a fuzzy ball. It's Player 1.
What's a photon?
Right.
All right.
You get to pick again, Player 1.
2,000 books and offers.
James Michener's Centennial centers on a fictional town in this state.
Don't know.
Here's what we wanted. Colorado.
Colorado, okay.
Player 1. Pick again.
Heritage Sites 2000. Daily Double. I wish it was in a different category, though.
Answer. One of the Daily Double. You are in first place.
Alright,
Player 1.
I don't know if I'm feeling too good about this, to be honest. I'm just gonna do 2600.
And the clue. A visit to this country's Komodo National Park shouldn't drag on all day.
Tough one. I got it between two of them. What's Australia? No, so thank God I didn't bet at all.
The correct response is Indonesia.
Indonesia, okay.
Player 1, back to
Spanish.
you for our
Well,
next
actually, I'll
selection.
go football for 2.
To see this NFL team's home games at FedEx Field, take a shuttle bus from the Landover
Ooh, I
Metro
should
stop.
know this, but it's not coming to me.
Yes, Player 1.
What's the Washington Redskins?
Yes.
Of course, nowadays they're called the Commanders.
Select again.
Say it in Spanish for 2000.
Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
In Spanish spelling, this mark above the N indicates that rather than una, the word should be pronounced uña.
I'll try it.
It's Player 1.
What is the tilde?
That's
All
it.
right.
There you go. Player 1, back to you.
All right, 1600 American history.
In the 1830s, some 4,000 members of this Indian tribe died during a forced march known as the Trail of Tears. Okay, Player 1.
What's the Navajo?
No. Anyone else?
Not
wanna
between
hazard
that
a
and
guess on
Cherokee.
this? Player 2.
Should have just said Cherokee. Oh, wow.
Choose again. Player 2.
400 bucks in offers.
In 2003, Mitch Albom had a #1 bestseller with The 5 People You Meet in Here. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is heaven? All right. Lucky guess there.
You again, Player 1.
1600, same category.
In 2007, his book, The Road, earned him a Pulitzer Prize and entry into Oprah's book club. Okay, Player 1.
Who is Larry McCurdy? Is there Larry McMurtry?
No.
I don't know why I read that mess so wrong, but either way, it was wrong.
Any other takers?
Probably should have backed off.
Here's the response we were looking for. Cormac McCarthy.
Cormac McCarthy, okay.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
All right, gosh, I really just don't like any of these categories except maybe American history, but even then I'm not doing well on it. Ooh. Heritage Site 16.
You can visit this country's Los Olmedos Historic Park, even if you're not a Viking. Let's hear it, Player 1.
Got it between France and Sweden. What is Sweden? No, it's gotta be France then.
Anyone else?
Had it between two of them and I just picked the wrong one. God dang it.
Here's the correct response. Canada.
It was Canada? Really? Oh,
return
great.
to you,
Mark's gonna give me
Player
shit
1.
for that one. Oh, wow. Physics 16.
The bob of a simple one of these moves with simple periodic motion. Yes, Player 1.
What's pendulum? All
is
right,
correct.
there we go. Back on track now.
Player 1.
1600
back to you
football.
for Kelly.
In this type of trick play, the quarterback hands off to a running back, who hands off to a tight end going in the opposite direction.
Player 1.
What is reverse?
Good.
All right.
We return to you, player
Spanish
1.
16.
This can mean taste or flavor. Con mucho this means with great pleasure.
I think it's
Player
gracias.
1.
Or no, I feel like I've heard this before, but it's not coming to me. Con mucho amor?
Nope.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Damn.
Player 3.
Gusto? Okay, it was gusto.
Please pick again. Player
400
3.
for Spanish.
The Bureau of Land Management can help you adopt one of these wild donkeys. Yes, player 1.
What's a burro? All right.
Player 1. You pick
1200
again.
American history.
The Watergate scandal led to the resignation of this U.S.
Okay, this one I do know, though.
1974.
Who's Nixon?
Let's hear it, player 1. Yeah. Good for you.
Funny that his, at least his original
Player
VP
one,
was one of the
back to
options too. Physics 12, I guess. And there's the other daily double. I don't know how I feel about physics though.
The second daily double. You are currently in the lead. What'll it be?
I guess I'll just wager this amount, see what happens.
Here is your clue. A cube is an example of a rectangular one of these. A Pink Floyd cover displays a triangular one.
All right, what's a prism?
You
All right, got it.
your lead. Way to go. You again.
Probably could have
player
gone all in, but it's all right. I'll go with heritage sites for 4.
one. This entire Italian city, spread over 118 islands, is a World Heritage Site. It's player 1.
What is Florence?
Sorry,
Nope.
that's wrong. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 3.
Venice. Okay, that probably would have been my second guess anyway.
Choose again. Player 3.
800 for heritage sites.
Here's Kelly.
The pyramid known as the castle is one of the wonders of this ancient Mayan city.
Let's hear it. Player 1.
What is Chichen Itza?
You are correct.
All right.
You get to pick again. Player 1.
Football for 12.
This Cowboys wide receiver of the 1990s entered the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2007. Yes, player 1.
Who is Drew Pearson?
Nope.
Really?
Any other takers?
Yeah, I know. Probably some football fans are screaming at me right now, but I really don't watch football a lot, so please forgive me.
We're talking about
It
Michael
was
Irvin.
Michael Irvin. Okay.
Player 1. Pick again.
Books and offers for 8.
In 1947, he published his first story collection, Dark Carnival. Fahrenheit 451 came 6 years later. Okay, player 1.
Who is Ray Bradbury?
That is correct. Select again.
All right. 400 for physics.
It's the P in P equals force times velocity. Player 1?
What's power? I did have a physics class once, so I do remember at least some things.
Player 1, pick again.
800 for American history.
In the 1760s, he and Charles Mason used milestones to mark the boundary line
It's
between
Dixon, right?
Maryland
Something Dixon?
and Pennsylvania. It's player 1.
Jeremiah Dixon.
Correct. You again, player 1.
Alright, 1200 for Spanish.
Whether after Cuba or not, it simply means free. Yes, player 1.
What is Leber?
Right
Alright.
We return to you, player 1.
I'll finish off Spanish just to get out of the way.
As well as manly or virile, this word can mean sledgehammer. It's player 1.
What's macho?
You got it.
Figured.
Player 1, back to you for our next selection.
Alright, let's wrap up books and offers.
In Willa Cather's O Pioneers, the heroine, Alexandra Bergson, is of immigrant stock from this country. Let's hear it, player 1.
What's Sweden? It did kind of sound like a Swedish name, so that's why I figured that.
Player 1, you pick again, please.
I'll finish off football.
He caught the catch on January 10th, 1982. Player 1.
Who is Joe Montana? Oh. No.
Anyone else? Okay, player 2.
Jerry Rice? Nope, well, that narrows it down for Samuel. But either
Anyone
way, at
else
least no
care
matter
to
what, I
take
think I
the
will have a runaway
response?
game, which is the most important thing. Definitely for sure would have liked to have done even better than
Player
this, but that's how it goes sometimes. Anyway, it was Dwight Clark that we needed there.
Please pick again. Player
Finishing off
3.
American history, which is probably where I was going to go
This
to
famous
anyway.
transaction in 1803 doubled the territory of the U.S.
What's the Louisiana Purchase?
Okay, player 1. Good for you. Player 1.
Alright, I'll
back
finish
to
off
you.
physics.
This element, Pu, was first detected in a cyclotron at Berkeley in 1940. It's player 1.
What's plutonium?
You.
Alright, over $20,000 now.
And
finally,
we'll wrap
World
up the
Heritage
board
Sites for
with
12.
This clue. This South American capital didn't exist 60 years ago.
I do not know, but it does not matter. Because I've got a runaway game.
Here's what we were looking for.
Brasilia, okay.
Good game.
Alright, well with
All
that,
of
I've
you
got
will
an
continue on to play
$18,000 lead
Final
over
Jeopardy when we return.
Samuel and Kitty. How about that? Very, very
The
nice.
Final Jeopardy category.
Famous names, okay. Wait, I feel like I
Need to
might know the
select your
clue
wager.
here. Well, either way, I don't want to risk my runaway, though, so... I'll make a gutsy wager here, but still not going to be enough to where I'll be at risk of losing the game, so... I'm just going to go, 15,000... $61.
Each direction on the plus control pad
All
represents
right.
a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Here's your final Jeopardy clue. In the 19th century, he created a new type of reference work, a dictionary named from the Greek for treasury.
Ooh, I have it between two of them. I've got it between Peter Roget and Noah Webster. I'm gonna go with Peter Roget. Hopefully I'm right.
What did did you put as your response?
Noah Webster.
And that will
Nope.
lose you. What did you say?
John Bartlett.
Sorry,
Nope.
that incorrect response will drop your score by...
I'm feeling pretty good about my guess then. Anyway, looks like Samuel's going to take second place.
Did you come up with the correct response?
Peter O.J. All
And
right.
the correct response will add...
I bet 15,061, which will take me to $35,194. All right.
This makes
Very,
you a
very
new
solid win
champion,
for my
player
birthday
one.
special, I must say. That's a
Congratulations.
very good total to get on your birthday.
So long, everybody.
All right. Well, definitely, despite some couple of rough bumps here and there, it still is a very good game overall. Definitely, I'd say probably one of my smoother Jeopardy games in recent years. Well, anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been segment number 7 of my birthday special. I'll see you all for segment number 8 coming up very soon. Take care.